DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Topic is you are moving too slow. That is the topic of this video. And I'm thinking about this for a couple of different reasons. One, I'm gonna do a whole podcast episode on this exact topic. But I want to make this one the more brief one for everybody. Also because I just came, at this exact moment, I just left the Apple store. I need to get a new battery for my laptop. So I reach out to the Apple store. You go to the website and you fill out the little form and all that. They set an appointment. You bring the computer to the store. They hook it up to some machine or whatever. They didn't used to do this. I don't know why they do it like this now. It used to be you could call them on the phone and they would walk you through certain steps, and they could basically, through the internet, they can see what the status of your battery is, or you could just, I'm smart enough, I know how computers work, I can see that the battery needs to be replaced. It even says it right there on the computer, replace the battery. But anyway, they ask you to bring it in, then they look at the battery, and then they tell you, hey, you need a new battery. I'm like, mofo, already knew I needed a new battery. So anyway, they're like, we don't have a battery right now. That might be the reason, because maybe they could do it on the spot. But they didn't have any batteries in the store, so they're like, we're gonna call you or email you when we get the battery that you need, the replacement part. We'll email you, you bring it back in, and I'm like, all right, how long does it take to fix the battery? Because I'm like, I might just drop it off, chill in the store for like 30 minutes, they fix the battery, and I take my laptop and go home. They're like, no, it can take 5 to 7 days to replace the battery. And I'm like, how the fuck does it take 5 to 7 days to change the battery in a laptop? That makes no sense. So I asked, I swear I spoke to 5 different people at Apple, because they called me and said they had the part, bring the computer in. But I'm like, I'm not bringing the computer in if I know that I got to leave it there for 5 to 7 days. I run a business, and most of my business is online. I need my computer. I only got one computer. So I got an iPad, I got a phone. I mean, I can still do stuff. It's not like I won't be completely unfunctional, but I don't want to leave my computer in the Apple store for 5 days. So they're like, nobody's giving me any real answers. I mean, when I spoke to the guy, he said we might be able to do it that day if you bring it in early enough, but we can't guarantee anything. So they're all, doing a company line, which they got to quote 5 to 7 days, so that if they say 2 days and then it takes 4 days, then people get mad and all that stuff. So I get it. I get there, they're doing what they got to do. So 5 to 7 days, I just dropped the computer off. I'm talking to the person at the store, the worker who actually took the computer from me and confirms all the information. I'm asking her, what's up? She's, again, unhelpful, not really giving me any information. She says 3 to 5 days, so I got a little bit better, 3 to 5 days. It can't take 3 to 5 days. Apple, y'all got a day and a half at the most. I'm dropping it off on a Sunday. Y'all got till the end of the day, Monday. If that shit ain't done, I'm coming taking my shit back. And then y'all gonna have to do it whenever you do it. It might have something to do with pandemic, COVID, whatever. Let's not even call it a pandemic. Might have something to do with COVID and people not being able to work. Who the fuck knows? But that's too long. All of that is, I'm using that story to frame this point for you. This is not about Apple or a specific company. It's about you as an individual. A lot of you, your biggest issue is not that when it comes to the success that you want, however you define success, whatever that success looks or feels or smells like for you, is not that the information is unavailable to you. It's not that you don't either, you might already have it or you are on your way to getting it. It's not that you'll never get it. You will get it. The challenge for many of you is that you are moving so damn slow. By the time you finally get the information, or you finally take the actions that you need to take, you have used up so much time that the time that will be remaining for you to enjoy the success that you've created, you won't have as much left. So it's like you could either have, let's say you reach success by age whatever, X. We're just using this as an example. You reach success by age X and you die at age X plus 20. So that means you got 20 years to enjoy your success. But if you moved a little bit faster, you might be able to enjoy that success for 40 years. Maybe while your kids are young enough that you could give your kids all the stuff that you didn't have because you were able to move a little bit quicker. This is the kind of stuff that happens when people move faster. And the challenge for people moving slow, again, Apple is, who knows how long they're actually going to take. Maybe they'll only take 1 day. Maybe they'll call me in 20 minutes and say the battery's done. Who knows? So everybody's just being official right now and just saying what the company tells them to say, which makes it unhelpful. That's a customer service thing more than an actual time process thing. We'll see. But for every one of us, outside of working for a company and doing what the company tells you to do, All of us need to move a whole lot faster when it comes to getting things done. When you get a new idea that might work and it might not work, this is what we call fast implementation. Y'all know what implementation means, right? It means to take some idea or something that you're doing and put it into action. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't work. But here's the thing. You need to find out this works, this doesn't work as quickly as possible. It shouldn't take you 6 months to decide whether something works or not. To give y'all an example, when I run advertisements online, I find out within 24 hours, all right, this ad is doing what I needed to do in terms of the ROI it's producing versus how much it's costing, and what kind of results I'm getting, what kind of people is it drawing in, or is not working. I need to kill this ad. I either need to show this ad to a different set of people, I need to advertise a different product, or I need to change the ad creative, meaning I was using the picture, maybe use a video. I said this, maybe I need to say this. I had these words on it, maybe I need to use these words. I find that out within 24 hours, whether I'm gonna keep doing this or I'm gonna kill this off because this is not I don't have the right combination of factors here. But you wanna find that out really, really quickly. That's not something that shouldn't take you 6 months, shouldn't take you a week, it shouldn't take you a month to figure out whether something works or whether it does not work. That's why you have to implement quickly. A lot of you are just moving so slow. When you realize that something doesn't work, first of all, it takes you a long time to do something about it. And this is just a very important business principle for all of us, is you, first of all, need to know what does work versus not work mean for you in business. What does it mean when something's working? How do you determine it? How do you discern, all right, this product is working because you're making this much money, you're making this many sales, you're doing this, you're doing that. What is it that quantifies working for you? You need to know what that is. It needs to be a clear, measurable thing. Secondly, when something is not working, you need to be able, because you know exactly what the measurement is, you need to be able to identify it immediately and then do something about it immediately. Key phrase, do something about it immediately. This is where a lot of people mess up, is that they realize that something's not working. And listen, I hear these people talk. Some of you use this language. You'll say something like, all right, this thing is not working. This is not doing what I need to do. I know I need to improve this. I know I need to work on this. I know I need to change this. This is not getting me the results that I want. But then you just let it keep going. You just let it sit there and fester and do absolutely nothing while you have already identified that it's not producing the outcome that you want. You already know it's not getting you the result you want, yet you're not doing anything about it. This is how people that basically kill themselves in business and how they kill themselves in life, is that they're not getting the outcomes they want, but then they're not doing anything about it. Or you do something about it, but you take so long to get to it that you waste a whole lot of time in the process. Remember that time is our most valuable resource. And once time is used up, you don't get it back. And here's something that I've come to learn. And you can look at your own self, compare yourself to yourself for this, or you can look at other people in this situation. Hopefully, you're looking at yourself on the positive side of this. Is this the following? Successful people and unsuccessful people often do the same things. It's just that successful people do them faster and they implement sooner than unsuccessful people do. Unsuccessful people just take longer to get to things. So by the time they finally get around to doing the thing that they were supposed to do, so much time has elapsed that they don't get a lot of time to enjoy the success that they finally got around to. Or they never get around to it at all. One or the other. One of the two usually happens when it comes to success and a lack of success. So the call to action I'm going to give to everybody here from this video. First of all, I'm going to do a whole masterclass episode on this exact topic coming soon. But the other thing is, move faster, implement faster, identify what works and what doesn't work. First of all, quantify what is working and what's not working. Then, using that quantification, identify what works and what doesn't work, what is working and what is not working. And then the things that are working, put the pedal to the metal, put more gas behind that. And the things that are not working, get rid of them as quickly as possible. That's what successful people do. And if you're a successful person, you're going to take this and do something with it. 2 things I'm going to tell you to do moving forward. First of all, text me so you can get my daily motivation text. My number is 305-384-6894. I'm gonna text you every day with a message that's gonna keep you focused, sharp, and on point when it comes to your game, your progress, and your success. And second thing, join my university. It's Bulletproof Mastermind. I do a weekly live training call on my mastermind where I talk about a business or personal development subject that's going to help you move forward in your game, in your life, with your business, with everything that you have going on. I have this ability to blend personal development and business development into my messages. I'm going to be doing that. It's going to keep you on point. I'm going to take complex ideas. I'm going to make them very simple, easy to understand, and like I just talked about, implementable. I don't even know if that's a word, but I just created it. Implementable subjects covered in my Bulletproof Mastermind. The links to all of that are down below at workonyourgameuniversity.com. Work on your game. Dre, all